Hello and welcome back one and all. We are here today because we are doing the full walkthrough for the Hollowborn Envoy of Chaos, and in order to get the latest character page badge you need to go through and complete these quests. So first of all, join Dwarfhold and defeat some of the chaotic draconians that you can see on screen and you'll get a chance to get their wings as a drop. Next up, join Northlands and drop by the General. There's other monsters that actually drop this particular item you're after, which you can see thrown up on screen. Now anything with a little star means there's other options that are available to you. Next up, join Crown's Reach, and the Chaotic Knight Helm is actually found within the Crown's Reach Militia shop, which you can see right here, and believe it or not, there you can see a helm. So next we join a Chaos Boss, and you want to defeat the Ultra Chaos Warlord for your essences. Defeat him a number of times and then eventually you'll get everything that you need. Next up we are joining Laguna Beach, which is where you can get your Chaos Pirate crew gear, and then it just drops from the heart that you can see on screen. Okay, join Backroom, defeat the Bookworm for, I'm not even going to try and say that item drop, but that's the one you get from the Bookworm, and then once you've done that, that will be the first quest complete. So we can move on to quest number 2 and having a look at the items here. So first of all, you want the Hydra armor, so join Mobius, click on Dewdrop, and then you can access the Hydra going back in the past. You can't access this one from Hydra Challenge, so make sure you're doing it that way from the Mobius map. Okay, join Rock, and then you'll get your mini Rock dropping from the boss, believe it or not. Our next map is join Odakuru, and once you're here you just want to go along, defeat the normal boss, which is the one you literally can walk left to, and that will eventually give you the item that you're looking for. Next is the Draco Werepire at join Chaos Cave for your Burning Dragon Mace. A couple maps for this item here, but I joined Talkie Palooza, and you need to go along to the pony. As you can see, you could just go to the previous room and click on the particular boss that you want to join to, but once you're here just keep on battling away and eventually you will be getting that item drop in. So next up we are changing over to one of our favourite bosses. I'm sure you're more than familiar with this guy. It is join Elemental for your Mana Golem pet. Once you've got that, hop over to join Mount Doomskull, and this time it is for the fragments of Mount Doomskull. Basically exactly the same you did for Chaos Avenger, just stay farming in this room of 4 until you eventually have enough of what you're looking for. Then we can join Esherion for the Relic of Chaos. There are actually a few other ways you can go about getting the relic, such as through Bamboozle's quest, but we're not going to overcomplicate this and just go along simply doing it that way. Okay, let us move on to our next quest. So this time around, again, you want to join Mount Doomskull. This is one of the pre-requirements, and you need the Ascended Face of Chaos. In order to get that, make sure you have got Draco's original armor in your inventory, otherwise you will not see the fairy appear, and it is just a quest reward off of the one I showed you on screen. Next up, join Sand Castle and defeat the Chaos Sphinx in order to get the pet drop, and then you can head over to Turk where you want to get your KO root. This is the easiest way to get KO root, just spend some gold in it. Obviously you can get it as mob drops as well, but I wouldn't waste your time and just spend 900k in total, I believe, if my maths was right, going through and getting those. Next up, join Deep Chaos for your Caffle Annihilator. Then you can join along to Venom Vaults, where you need to get the Treasure Vault key from the boss I just showed you on screen, and then you're able to go into this room here, and then you're going to get into the Lion Fang Vault chest, and as you can see, there is a helm waiting for you to buy. Next up, let us join along to Chaos War, and again, it's dropped by pretty much any of the mobs that you're seeing on screen at the minute, your Chaos Tentacles, so make sure you're in a room of 3 monsters, and just get grinding on those. Next up is Castle Roof, where you can get your Chaos Dragon Slayer. Would you believe you just need to slay the dragon that is lurking on the roof? Okay, so we're going to change the map yet again, and this time around we are going to be defeating the Harpy. So the Harpy can be found at Join Mirror Portal, and that is all you need to do for that one. The next monster you shall be defeating is at Join Ore Cavern, and just like before, you're going to be looking out for a pet drop. Whoop-de-doop, that is yet another quest complete, so we can move on to the pre-requirements for the next one. Okay, so what you're going to need to do is join over to Ultra Dracoth and get the Dracoth wings. Make sure you get in the 3-player one, and then again the other pre-requirement this time is over at Join Deep Forest, and you need the Supreme Arcane Staff of Chaos. If you don't know where you get the Supreme Arcane Staff, it's a Ledger main drop, so go over to that Chaos Lord and get defeating. Join Alliance for the Chaos Gems. Yet again, there's a long list of monsters that drop them, as you can see on screen, so various maps you could join along to, but this is the one I kind of went with. Next up, we are joining Chaos Lab for your Corrupted Light Destiny. Defeat Artix, it is that axe you can see him wielding. Chaos Lord Idoa is our next target, so this one can be found at Join Time Space. You need 30 Corrupted Hourglasses, so just stay killing this boss until you have got all of them. Next up, we are joining Chaos Kraken for your Chaotic Invertebrate. Again, this time around, you want 20 of those item drops, so just stay here. This boss can be ever so slightly irritating. Join down below, speak to Dracoth. You'll see he has got a shop for the Chaos Puppet Master armor, and it is AC tagged, which is very nice, although it may be totally irrelevant because you're about to use it in a quest anyway. But by then, you have completed the next quest, so we've got one more to go in order to get your char page badge, so let us begin on that. First up, another pre-requirement, join Elemental Chaos and get Dracoth the Eternal Armor from this quest that you can see on screen, and then you're going to need again one more item before you can actually begin doing this quest or even accept it, and you're going to want the Titan Dracoth armor here, which you can get from Join Titan Strike. But once you've got both of them, we can begin. So join Mount Doomskull, and again drop by various mobs the Chaos War Medal. You're going to need 1,000 of these, but just go to a room of 4, which pretty much all of them are, and get defeating those monsters. Next up, join a final showdown for your Dracoth pet. As you can see, it will be dropped by Prince Dracoth, that is on screen. And then you want to join a transformation. Go into this merge shop for your Corrupted Usurper. This one just needs a load of gold vouchers, but I'm sure most of you probably have that covered. Thought this may happen? Join a Champion Dracoth. You need your Fragments of the Lords, so A and B here. Just go through getting loads of armors from the different Chaos Lords, and once you've done that, you have got 2 options on this next item. Traces of Chaos can either be merged here for Dracoth insignias, or you do have the option of heading over and actually defeating an enemy that isn't quite as challenging. Back at Ultra Dracoth, you can see why I suggested this map earlier on in the video. There's probably only quite a few people coming here, so most likely the place to go. And once you've done that, you've completed the quest, which gives you a char page badge, and then you can just rinse and repeat, getting more Trace of Chaos for the quest below. Anyway folks, thank you all very much for watching. I hope this video helps. Please do leave it with a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again for another one incredibly soon.